What's going on YouTube? This is AK and you are watching Vlogmore. And today I have a unique video because it's the first time on this channel that I'm covering a rifle that I've already covered. But I'm doing that because I had a subscriber ask about accessories for said rifle and how I set mine up. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the M&P Sport 3. And I just want to talk about what I did to mine in particular and what you could do to yours to give you some ideas. Now, I tend to do really unique things to rifles that I like to run. So just remember that when you start rocking it the way I rock it, remember where you got it from. All right? So let's get into it. So first things first, as you can see here, this does not look like the rifle that I initially reviewed. And that is because I painted it. So that's first order of business. I know that things can get real trendy in the gun space when it comes to like style and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that at some point, spray painting your rifle is going to be looked at as the corniest thing on planet Earth. But I in particular spray paint my ARs, most of them that is, because really I think it does actually serve a purpose. I do think camo is dope. It's practical, okay, for camouflage purposes, concealment. But the main reason why I paint my rifle is because of corrosion resistance. Corrosion resistance is my main reason for why I paint my rifles. Because I could just spray paint it black, right? If I wanted to, but but I just, like, again, it's camouflage, corrosion resistance, that type of thing. So if you want to spray paint yours, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that's showing you how to do such a thing, okay? Number two, for my M&P, I went and bought metal front and rear flip-up sights. Now, usually I go mag pull, but Feyachi is a company that also does sights, and they do metal ones that are very affordable. They have like fiber optic deals going on them as well, and I went with that because they're really inexpensive and they seem to work really well. When I took them to the range and zeroed them, I was dead on, and like I said, they seem very sturdy, so I highly doubt that I would have any issues with these Feyachi sights here. That's what it looks like here. You see the fiber optic little red dot there. This is the rear, the green dots there. So Feyachi seems like it has some pretty decent stuff. I think they make flashlights too, tactical lights. So if you want to throw one on there, you can. Here I have a Vortex Spark 2 red dot sight. Now, the cool thing about Smith & Wesson is, why I love the company so much, is whenever I buy a Smith & Wesson product, they almost always give me really cool free stuff with the firearm. And this time was no different. When I purchased this Sport 3, they gave me a free Spark 2 red dot with the purchase of the rifle. So badass. It seems like it works really well. I really like the sight. The glass is really nice. It's just a very to the point red dot optic. If you want to purchase one, I want to say they're like 170, 180 bucks. Maybe on Amazon, I want to say. So there's that. You can pick that up if you'd like. So here, now whenever it comes to the Sport, the one thing I always tell people to do, switch out the bolt carrier group and switch out the T-handle. So I got the charging handle here. This is a BCM Gunfighter charging handle. The reason why I do that is because the only times I've experienced like malfunctions, like feeding issues with ARs is with mid-length gas system and rifle length. I think because carbine length has more pressure cycling that bolt carrier group, I haven't had any issues yet with feeding with any of my personal ARs, but with the mid-lengths I have. And I actually had one with this, and the reason why I put the more protruded T-handle is because of that. Mid-length tends to, even though it's easier on the bulk carrier group and the parts, when it comes to cycling and feeding, you may have a higher chance of a malfunction. So I would say put a charging handle that protrudes more to where like you can really pull down or kick that thing to go ahead and clear that chamber. Okay, let's take a look at the bulk carrier group. Here I have a BCG Coyote Tan. So you can choose whatever BCG you want to put in there. I just put in a BCM one because I think like BCM is my favorite AR company. You know, I think if anyone's gonna spend money like on name brand, BCM is the highest you should go. If you don't need to go any higher than that. I think other than that's overkill. But I do think that they make some of the best BCGs. I just love their AR components. So I got that there. That will increase the reliability of your weapon and the longevity. Now, here I have, you know, a QD sling attachment point here. For now, I just got it wrapped around this Magpul buttstock. And yes, I did went and bought a Magpul buttstock here. In Coyote Tan, you can get whatever you want on there. I just like Magpul stuff. Speaking of Magpul, I also have a M-Lock vertical grip. And now this is the part that I really want to drive home. Now, for those who are not used to it, as you know, the Sport 3 is M-Lock configured instead of like quad rail configured, right? So, or just standard A2 configured. So for many of you who haven't shot it yet or have, you probably notice it gets hot really, really fast. It becomes difficult to hold. Me personally, I think it's kind of counterintuitive. I don't know why we would come out with a new platform that kind of makes it more difficult to hold after extended periods of firing, but it is what it is. We want to look cool, right? So we went and bought M-Lock. But here I have Magpul like hand guards for the heat. They're not the best, but they work. They absolutely work, and they make it to where I can keep my hands on it longer. So I say if you want to pick these up, pick them up. Now the part that I have done that I haven't seen anybody do to help me hold on to this thing longer when I've been shooting it for prolonged periods of time is this top portion. You probably will only see this here until this video gets published, and then you'll see it some more. But this is quad rail hand guards that you can get on Amazon, whatever, right? You put them over your cheese graters to help, you know, from shredding your hands, right? Now, because the top portion is your 1913 Picatinny rail, right? Just go ahead and put your quad rail covers on the top so that when you go to hold the firearm up here, because I will tell you, the first thing that's gonna get hot is the top. You're gonna notice, you're gonna start to kind of like want to take your thumb off and kind of hold it to the side here. But these make it to where you can hold it a lot longer. And then if you want to put your wrapping around it, which I think is ridiculous, but you can do that if you want. But just take, again, quad rail hand guards, hand covers, whatever. They're segmented. They come off piece by piece. So you'll be able to use that for your thumb to make it easier to hold on to the rifle for longer. So I do have a little like a Picatinny attachment here in case I want to put a flashlight on in the future. Can't figure out what kind I want yet, so that's why I don't have one yet. It's up to you what you want to do. Olight, Faiachi, Streamlight, whatever. So that is basically it from I guess mid to butt to tip, and that's how I configured my Sport 3. So very simple configuration. It's like I said, it's not my primary rifle, So that's why I kept it real simple, and it works just fine, and I love it. And I hope that I gave y'all some good information on it. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Peace.